Imagine this. The year is 1872. America is racing toward prosperity after the Civil War. The West is untamed, wild, and filled with the promise of gold, silver, and untold riches. Fortunes are made and lost overnight. Everyone wants to be the next big thing. And that's when two ordinary men, with no more than a pickaxe and a dream, would pull off one of the greatest scams in history. This is the story of Philip Arnold and John Slack, two Kentucky drifters who convinced the richest, smartest men in America that they had stumbled upon a secret diamond mine, a mine that didn't exist. Before we start, please like and subscribe to our channel. Philip Arnold, a quiet, mysterious man, walks into a bank in San Francisco, a small leather pouch clutched tightly in his hands. He approaches the manager, asking for a safe deposit box. But when the bag accidentally spills open, glittering diamonds, rubies, sapphires tumble onto the counter. The bank manager is stunned. Arnold hastily gathers the gems and swears him to secrecy. Word gets out anyway, and fast. The two men claim they've discovered a massive hidden mine somewhere deep in the Colorado wilderness. Not just any mine, a diamond mine, overflowing with precious gems. In America, diamonds are a rarity. This isn't gold or silver. It's something far more exotic, far more valuable. It doesn't take long for the nation's most powerful businessmen to come knocking. Names like Charles Tiffany, yes, of Tiffany and Company, and Baron Rothschild, one of the richest families in the world, were drawn in. Even General George S. Dodge, a former Civil War officer, couldn't resist the lure of untold wealth. Arnold and Slack were clever. They played it slow, acted reluctant. They weren't businessmen, they claimed, just two lucky miners. They didn't want the hassle of running a big operation, but for the right price, they'd sell a stake in their mine. The investors were hooked, and to prove they weren't lying, Arnold and Slack led a hand-picked group of experts on a grueling, deliberately confusing journey to the mine, somewhere near the Wyoming-Colorado border. And when they got there, gems scattered across the ground, rubies, sapphires, diamonds, everywhere. The experts were speechless. This was a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. The investors immediately pooled together $10 million. Today, that's over $200 million to buy in. They thought they were about to become the richest men on Earth. What no one knew was that Arnold and Slack had salted the mine. They bought cheap gems from Europe, carried them to the remote site, and sprinkled them into the dirt. They even filed down some gems to make them look rough and freshly mined. It was a perfect con. By the time the investors realized the truth, Arnold and Slack were long gone. The scam eventually unraveled when one of the investors, geologist Clarence King, decided to investigate more deeply. He followed the twisted trail back to the mine and quickly realized the ground had been staged. The gems were a mixture of types from different continents, something no natural mine could ever produce. The truth came crashing down. The mighty titans of industry, the men who built America's economy, had been duped by two nobodies. Arnold, he quietly settled down, bought a bank, and lived a comfortable life, never seeing jail time. Slack disappeared, leaving nothing behind but rumors. The Great Diamond Hoax remains one of the boldest, most audacious cons in history, a reminder that sometimes, the bigger the promise, the easier it is to believe. After all, who wouldn't want to believe in a mountain of diamonds?